If you've ever wondered how some channels explode overnight with car restoration videos, you're about to find out. There's a channel right now crushing it with this exact format, pulling in millions of views, and they're fully monetized. What makes it even more exciting is that these car restoration videos are AI generated, and you can follow the same process and start building your own audience fast. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create viral AI car restoration videos step by step using only free tools. No expensive software, no advanced skills, just smart strategy and the right workflow. This niche is still growing and hungry for quality creators, which means you could realistically hit YouTube monetization in just a few weeks if you stay consistent and use the techniques I'm about to share. When you study channels that are already winning in this space, you will notice they all follow a proven approach. Instead of picking random vehicles, they focus only on cars that already have massive fan bases. Think of icons like classic Mustangs, Porsche 911s, or legendary Lamborghinis. These vehicles are already searched, shared, and talked about heavily. Because these cars are especially popular in Tier 1 countries such as the United States, Canada, and parts of Europe, advertisers pay more to reach that audience. That is why videos in this niche tend to generate a much higher RPM compared to generic content. To consistently find winning ideas, I created a master prompt that I use inside ChatGPT. This prompt tells the AI to focus on specific categories such as American muscle legends, rare European classics, and cult status performance cars. By narrowing your focus like this, you stop chasing random views and start building a loyal audience that recognizes your content and comes back to watch every single upload. Once you've locked in a topic, for example, a Dodge Charger RT 1970, you should not jump straight into asking for video prompts. The first step is to structure the story properly by building scenes. This is a crucial part that many people skip. What I do is use a dedicated prompt in ChatGPT to break the entire video, say a 15-minute runtime, into multiple short, logical scenes. This gives the video a clear beginning, middle, and end, instead of feeling random or rushed. This step is especially important because most AI video generators can only produce clips that are around 6 to 8 seconds long. To create a full 15-minute restoration video, you will need dozens or even hundreds of short clips stitched together. In this example, ChatGPT generated a full scene sequence that starts with a Dodge Charger RT 1970 covered in dust, rusting in an old garage, then moves into washing, stripping parts, repairing damage, repainting the body, and finally revealing the fully restored car inside a clean, well-lit garage. Now that the scenes are ready, the next step is turning those scenes into actual video prompts. This part is very important, so do not rush it. To do this, you need to copy the third prompt from the doc and paste that prompt into ChatGPT exactly as it is. Do not change anything. This prompt is designed to tell ChatGPT to write one video prompt for each individual scene we created earlier. Here is where a limitation shows up. In our case, we have around 36 scenes. ChatGPT simply cannot convert all of those scenes into video prompts in one response. If you try to do that, it will either stop halfway or reduce the quality badly. That is why I intentionally ask ChatGPT to give the output in multiple parts. In the first response, it generates video prompts for about 36 scenes. Once that finishes, I confirm and ask it to continue with part 2, and then part 3 until everything is done. Once we run the prompt, ChatGPT starts writing video prompts scene by scene. While it is doing that, we wait. And yes, this is the perfect moment to subscribe to the channel. After the first batch finishes, you will notice it stops at around 36 prompts and asks if you want the next part. When you reply, yes, it continues. Now here's the problem most people miss. At first glance, these prompts look usable. The first few are detailed and well written. But as you scroll down, the descriptions slowly lose detail. The prompts become shorter, less descriptive, and inconsistent. If you use them like this, your video quality will drop scene by scene. The final result will feel messy and unprofessional. Simply put, we cannot use these prompts directly. After a lot of testing and thinking, I found a solid solution to this. And no, this is not some fake paid tool. I am joking about that part. The solution is completely free. What you need to do is open one more chatbot alongside ChatGPT. In this case, I am using Grok. After opening Grok, go back to the dock and copy the prompt titled Text Prompts to JSON. Paste that entire prompt into Grok and run it. Grok will reply with something like, "Understood, I am ready." Once you see that, you are good to move forward. Now, copy just one video prompt from ChatGPT, starting with the first scene. Paste that into Grok and run it. The result is immediately noticeable. Grok converts that simple prompt into a highly detailed JSON prompt. The level of structure and detail here is on another level. I have not found any other method that gives this much consistency except using JSON prompts like this. Once you have the enhanced JSON prompt, copy it completely. Now comes the tool selection part. I tested 3 different tools using the exact same prompt: Grok Video, Meta AI, and Google VEO3 inside Flow. To show you the difference clearly, I generated one video from each. First, I used Grok's video option and pasted the JSON prompt directly. The result was very good. Then I tested Meta AI. The visual quality is impressive, but there is one drawback. You have to manually add background music and sound effects later. That adds extra work, which we want to avoid. Because of that, Meta AI does not make the final cut. Finally, I tested VEO3. This is the tool I was hinting at earlier. Not only does it produce clean and cinematic results, but it also matches the workflow used by the successful channels we are studying in this niche. One important lesson shows up here. In one tool, the car appeared yellow, while in another, the color changed a bit. This tells us the prompt did not clearly define the car color. Always specify details like color, environment, and condition inside the prompt. If you do not, the AI will make its own decisions. Now we move into the actual video generation phase. This is where everything we have prepared finally comes together. The process is simple, but you must follow it carefully to avoid mistakes. First, copy the second video prompt from ChatGPT. Do not copy multiple prompts at once. Take them one by one. Paste that first prompt into Grok and run it. Grok will convert it into a detailed JSON prompt. Once the result appears, copy the entire JSON output. At this stage, you have 2 options for generating the video. You can use Grok's video generation, or you can use VEO3. Right now, I am using VEO3 because in my experience, the video quality is more cinematic and consistent. So I simply paste the JSON prompt into VEO3 and run it. After a few moments, you can see the generated video clip on the screen. Now, just like we created the first clip, you have to repeat this exact process for every single scene. Copy one prompt from ChatGPT, convert it in Grok, then generate the video in VEO3. This is the full workflow. Those who watched earlier and took the student plan are probably smiling right now because this makes the work much easier. But even if you did not take the plan, you still have options. One option is to rely entirely on Grok, which also produces solid results for free.
As I was working through this process, another channel idea came to mind.
You have probably seen those ASMR carpet cleaning videos that get millions of views. Now imagine applying that same concept to car washing or car restoration visuals generated with AI. This space is still almost empty, and these videos have serious viral potential. One thing to keep in mind is that after some time, Grok may stop converting prompts into JSON and start generating images instead. When that happens, do not panic. Simply open a new chat and repeat the same steps. This small issue confuses many people, so I wanted to make it clear. Once the videos for part 1 are done, go back to ChatGPT and type, "Yes, part 2." That is all you need to write. ChatGPT will then generate the next batch of prompts. Repeat the same process for part 2 and part 3. After generating all the clips, download them. I usually download in original resolution because upscaling takes extra time. Once everything is downloaded, it is time to edit. I use CapCut. Import all the clips, place them on the timeline in order: Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, and so on. You do not need fancy edits. Add some color filters to improve the color, adjust the audio volume, scale up the video, then hide the watermark by placing your channel name over it, and your video is ready. If you notice the video is only 1 minute long, do not worry. That is because only a little part of part 1 was rendered. Once all 3 parts are complete, the final video will reach the full length. Before ending, do not forget the thumbnail. Copy the last prompt from the doc, paste it into ChatGPT, and generate a thumbnail prompt. Then paste that into your image tool. For this, I recommend Google Whisk. It is one of the best free AI image generators around. It uses Google Nano Banana, and download the thumbnail you like. Yes, this process looks difficult, and that is exactly why this niche is still wide open. Most people quit when they see the effort required. If you push through, you have a real chance to grow fast. Now subscribe, like the video, and grab the doc once the like goal is reached. I will see you in the next video.